What's up, everybody? Hope you all are doing well. So I recently bought some loose Lego, and through two different sources. One of them is the familiar Lego store PickABrick, and the other is the online PickABrick. And while the Lego store PickABrick is the best deal in town, the results of this haul may be a little bit surprising. So starting with the PickABrick haul from the Lego store, this is very straightforward. Barely fit, barely closed, kind of popped open thanks to the heat and humidity. The emphasis of this was the gray 1x10 brick, which was the main focus. I stacked 23 stacks covering the length of this box, 23 by a total of approximately 6 bricks high. I believe the actual height is measured to be 7 studs, so you're half a plate above, but you're able to push a little bit on the tolerance. There's a small tolerance for something like that, and it's much easier to stack them 6 high. Now, compared with previous PickABrick cups and boxes where I got mostly small pieces, since this is all big pieces, this is actually perhaps my smallest or lowest value haul, because we have barely the 180 pieces needed to meet a 10-cent per piece ratio. So I compensated with some grill tiles, brackets, and actually filled the 11 stud outward with these double doors, which are very useful for city buildings. I don't have any of these in my collection. Essentially, the first double door I got was through buying the sightseeing bus, for which a video is available on this channel. But this was a utilitarian haul. The real content is located here in this bag. It was 1,000 pieces. The average was approximately 11 cents a piece, barring any rewards points and whatnot, because I did use them on both these purchases to make the cost a little bit better. So this did come up to approximately $100, but considering your options, I have done the math and found that if I were to order any of these through Bricklink, I would either pay more per part or pay more through a shipping surcharge, or even any store fees that are not even listed up front. If you do through Lego, you have a $14 threshold to eliminate a $7 processing fee, which has been well met. And if you order over $35, you have free shipping. So this is actually where online PickABrick would actually win. Now, as a member of a recognized lug, there are other options that do net cheaper, but those options are for higher volume. These are low volume, maybe 100 top for each one. Pretty much parts that'll supplement the collection, but I don't need thousands of to fill out a certain project. Since as of the time that I'm recording this video, I am packing for a trip to Tampa and may need some of these elements, I figure I would do the unboxing live on camera, or the unbagging, and place these into a bin so I can further sort through them. We'll grab our handy dandy scissors, cut through the plastic here. This has obviously not been converted to paper material just yet, or the plastic is probably used the size of a kettle. So all 1,000 plus pieces are dumped here. Bag is nice and empty. Notice that if you get a large haul, they will pretty much grab a large bulk bag and just seal it using, I guess, like, I don't know what it's called, but like a crimp or something. That just like gets it in. So it's a pretty cool haul. What caught my eye was that they had these bricks available as bestsellers. So these are actually nougat. Let me do a comparison here. I'll show you a comparison between these two shades. They're so similar. So I have 4x8s in both colors, thanks to the existence of this in the Star Wars set. This is nougat, which I believe was a Q color, or a color that was restricted to minifigs, mini dolls, etc. As you can see, a nougat 1x2 Goes very well with this. In contrast, we have medium nougat, which has been around for about a decade, since at least Harry Potter. I reviewed it in the Burrows back in 2010. And you can see how a 1x2 stacks up next to it. So pretty cool. Nice to have a 1x2 brick in a relatively new color, and I was surprised that it was available for a reasonable price. This is probably not a part that I will pursue in massive quantities, so it is sustainable to order this on online PickABrick. Same goes with sand blue 1x1 and 1x2 plates. These are nice accent and texture elements that will help make some scenes more colorful, especially earth tones, ballast rock, and the replenishment on jumpers. That's probably an element that would be bulked, but I urgently needed these for an upcoming event. I decided to try these elements out. They were on the bestseller inventory. These brackets brand new, want to try them out, got a decent amount. We'll definitely explore ordering more in the future. Now these are a part that are really assembly. These are glitter, transparent, clear 1x1 rounds, pretty cool. But one of my emphasis is on ordering minifig parts, because if you keep buying pieces, you neglect the minifigs. So I got some coral pants, I got some new torso patterns, mostly akin to females, some male and some unisex. So really just want to broaden the palette. I just saw what was on the bestseller and went after it, and then of course checked it on Bricklink to make sure that it is cheaper to order on online PickABrick. And yes, absent the fees, and once you hit that $35 threshold, where what you pay is what you pay, where that cost is out the door, it's an unquestionable advantage. Though of course these torsos are not the cheapest in the world. They're like close to or even over $1. This nice coral hair piece with a, looks like headphones, or no, it's bunny ears, but also maybe headphones. It's cool. And seagulls, so something that will populate aquatic scenes, which have been a more common occurrence. It's interesting that the plastic is softer on these. And since I have a lot of chairs, I wanted to get the ones in sand blue. I'm glad that they were available as a bestseller item. I remember these were out on the Millennium Falcon years ago, and I really wanted it then, but wasn't able to attain it. And we got candlesticks in dark gray, which act as support pillars, sort of. The other interesting color that I was able to pursue is Warm Tan, which is another color that is featured mainly on mini dolls, but has started to make its way onto brickheads and even a Lego Friends set. So it's really cool that they're incorporating these into the palette. So this is a 1x2 plate in Warm Tan. So it's a very interesting beachy color, so maybe I'll make like little accents or furniture with that, who knows. Got to try the new transparent black. So this is a replacement for smoke or transparent brown, so it's a little darker than trans brown. Very tinted, probably illegal on the street, but not illegal in the Lego world. And some light nougat 1x1 bricks, which will complement some incoming pieces. So all in all, these are pieces that you're able to assume some value from. These are all relatively cheap. Some might be cheaper on Bricklink, but then you add in shipping. You already have to pay sales tax, I forgot to mention that, but shipping and store fees will drive those a little high. So point of this video is do your research. Do price comparisons, always price match, and you never know, you might be surprised to find that Lego online PickABrick is a better deal in several cases. So I want to thank you for watching this brief video, and I look forward to sharing these parts in use in many mocks in the future. But of course, you know what to do. Make sure you're subscribed so you can be the first to know when I publish those mocks. From HQ, where we're about to brick on, and I'm about to brick on to Tampa for the Brick Fan Expo, this is Dr. Toga, out.